Let's do it. Yep.
Wonderful. Well, it is so great to have, for the first time in a long time, a representative of, not the whole of AJR. Jack, welcome to the show, matey moo.
Thank you so much.
Always with the warm head, which I absolutely respect.
Yeah, I have to do it. It's been like 7 years. I think I've been wearing this hat, maybe more now. And it
Maybe.
just feels like I feel naked without it, honestly.
I would be like me shaving my mop off. Like this, it's on my head. My head likes it. People
Oh, wow,
know
you've got a lot more than I thought that you had there. Yeah.
it's a lot.
Oh, it's a lot. Yeah.
Hiding. Yeah, it's hiding back here, man.
Oh, wow.
Because of the pandemic, my hairdresser shut. And then I was like, stuff it. I'm gonna grow my hair. And then it was a year later. And I was like, I have long hair now.
Wow, look at that. Yeah. I love it.
Positives. Well, what a bloody couple of weeks it's been for you. Because we were supposed to have this chat, I think, a week and a half ago or something, and they were like cancelled. And then they were like, it's because they have to play at the inauguration. And we were like, we'll forgive them. That's a pretty good excuse, yeah, to not have to do an Australian radio interview.
It's probably the only excuse you would have taken, right?
It's
You were
true.
probably like, shoot, I really wanted to be mad at them,
I wanted to put them on the banned list, but
Yep.
because the whole of, Western democracy is sighing relief at what has transpired and the boys are going to be celebrating, I suppose we'll cheer them on. So what was that like? Was that who sends that phone call through to be like, hey, come play at the pre-inauguration party?
That was Joe Biden and his team. I mean, not him personally on the phone. I feel like he has.
Same
I
as
hope he has
him.
much better things. I hope he has much better things to do.
Yeah.
No, it was his team, it was just such a cool call to get because like we didn't expect it, and I was talking to Ryan and Adam about this, that like we've been doing this for like 16 years now, and it's cool that there can still be firsts. Like it's okay. Like remember that time that like the president asked us to play his inauguration. So that's really cool.
What was the security like? I imagine that it was like next level, like more so than your regular gig.
So actually what we did there was actually in a studio virtually. We weren't physically at the inauguration. I will tell you though, we do have experience with this because we did go to the White House at the end of the Obama presidency when Joe Biden was vice president. And we played a little show with an organization that he was a part of at the time. And the security was a little absurd. They had to vet us for a very long time before we went. It was insane. And the story that we always tell is that we brought our uncle with us, and he was making like ridiculously inappropriate jokes around like the head of security there. And it's like, of course, the crazy uncle is doing that. He was talking about, and like, what if this happens? And then the head of security was kind of looking at him like, okay, like maybe don't
and
do
magically, he was never allowed to fly anywhere in America ever again. Every time it got to the airport, they'd be like,
wonder why. Yeah, for a good reason. Yeah.
I think that's such a great way of seeing it, that you can still have kind of these firsts. And what I think is kind of crazy is that Bang is just kind of exploding in Australia, but it's one of these like sleeper tracks. This always intrigues me, these songs that have their own timing. You have timing, and then the song goes, no, we'll do this when we're ready.
It is such a mystery, and I cannot tell you why. It's so funny because like right, you're right. It came out about a year ago, I guess. And it's so cool because so many times we've heard from people saying like, okay, the song has been out for a month, that hasn't done anything, let's move on, you know? And it's so cool that this is disproving that. And also a great example is like Lizzo too. Like her her big hits, Truth Hurts, didn't it come out in like 2016 or 2007, something like that? It's like, okay, like there are no rules, which is so great. A song can become popular at any time as long as it's good.
And it is absolutely true, as long as it's good. I think the world these days is set up for good music to prevail. And I think that's the best part. Like the power is in the creators, the power is in the audience, less so in like old white men in suits running labels being like, no, this is how it's going to be. And then we'll put this song out. I mean,
literally. And it's so cool that's not, you're right. And that's not the only, source of what's a hit anymore. And it's like TikTok I think that's one of the things that's been great about something like TikTok, because like TikTok is almost like it's like the soundtrack app. Like, okay, the great soundtrack to whatever's happening in the video, and it's like songs from like the 1970s are now becoming like pop hits, like all of a sudden, which is so cool because
Yeah.
they should have been, you know.
Absolutely. And is every part, because since we first discovered you years ago, everything you do is so cinematic and dramatic and colorful and layered, and it's so fun. Is that how your normal life is? Like, have you always been those kind of people that just take it too far in the best way possible? Or are you like super like nerdy and like everything in your house is gray and you eat the same thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Or are you always just these people?
No, we're not these people outside of the art world. I think that when we do stuff, it's like, what would we love to see? Like, what if we go into a great movie, why is that movie so good to us? You know, why is it so great? It's because the actor's doing this and the plot is this, and it's that color kind of came at me like that. Okay, like what okay, so now let's do that, let's give that to the fans, you know. I think that's pretty much it. It's kind of cool because I think it would be a little bit exhausting being that colorful and watch me go over here and watch me go over here. You gotta have to save that energy for when it's like business time.
It's cool. You've created a universe for yourselves to kind of do all that stuff in. That's sick. What a life.
Yeah, it's very cool. It makes a really healthy line between you know, real life and
Yeah.
stage life.
And who owns the dog? Because the dog is on another level of cuteness, but I don't know who it
Yeah,
belongs to. I just saw it on the
yeah.
AJR Instagram.
She is my dog. That's my dog Shay. I mean, I guess it's the family dog, but she's technically
Okay.
my dog. Yeah.
Tell me about shit. I'm a
Yeah.
dog person.
Uh,
I'm gonna need to know what she's into. I need to know her personality.
all right, I'm back on. Okay, there we go. Someone's oh wait, oh no. You know, like when you're on Zoom and like a friend is calling you in the middle of an important interview and he doesn't know that
So
you're on an
annoying.
interview.
It's always my
That's what's
mom.
happening.
It's never
Yep, that's
usually my
happening.
mom.
Yep, I'm literally writing to him being like, stop doing that so I don't have to. Okay, there we go. Okay, nice. um, so Shay, and then this I'm glad we touched on her. She is a Bouvier, it's called. It's a weird dog breed that's not very common. It's called a Bouvier, and we got her 2 years ago, and I picked her out among like 15 puppies, and she's like the best thing ever because she was the only puppy that wasn't like screaming. She was like fell asleep right in my lap, and I was like, okay, I know what kind of dog this is going to be. And she's like the easiest, sweetest dog. I take her out at like 2 p.m. every day. She sleeps in till like 2 or 3 p.m. every day. We go out for a little walk. She gets like 20 minutes of exercise, maybe, comes back and sleeps all night, and it's the same deal the next day. She's like a very sweet, lazy dog.
Yeah, I got a greyhound. They're exactly the same. They just sleep all day. One short burst of okay, we'll go for a walk, but then she's like, put me back in bed. Dogs are the
Wow,
best. We don't
greyhound.
deserve
Oh
them.
God, I was thinking of a greyhound too. I kind of want to have like one of every dog when I'm older and just buy a farm or something like that.
Dream.
That's kind of the dream.
I keep telling my husband, I want a farm and I just want a huge ass fenced in area and I want every dog. Like just
thousands. Yeah.
I'm gonna like tag you in this thing in Australia after this, and you have to look. It's called Doggy Daycare Farm Trips, and it's these people that live about 40 minutes out of the city on a farm, and every day they bring their big dog buses into the city, and they pick up the city dogs, and they take them to their farm and take care of them for the day, and they like have a doggy swimming pool. They have like hills and they mud, and these dogs live their best fucking life you've ever seen, and then they go back home. It's like
that's like
and you watch the video.
I could watch those videos all day. Yeah, I could watch them all day. It's like my favorite thing in the world. Oh, love that.
Right.
Love hearing about that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tag you in that so you can have a look at it. We're gonna play Bang now. Is there anything you want to say to the people of Australia before I say goodnight?
Oh yeah, thanks for liking Bang. It's a very weird song and it's very quirky, and I'm so glad that we can really enjoy making weird new stuff and you'll like it. So we really appreciate every single listen, and thank you guys for playing it. Seriously.
Good on you, Jack. You are so welcome. Take care. Give our love to the boys and to beautiful Shay, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
I will. Thanks so much. Good to see you.
See you. Bye.